wander far off. I go up so far up that crack and I quit. I'm not familiar with that territory, so I just climb back up and go home.
Yeah, you don't want to get too far up a crack. So you know that's probably a wise
the toilet paper right up in there.
decision on your part there,
You have a hard time getting it out.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so
It's a good one there, Do-Ray.
Yeah.
Make sure he doesn't fall over.
No, he's itching now because we took him to the veterinarian and they sprayed him down to kill them little bugs.
I see.
But he'll be okay later.
Yeah.
And he'll be fine.
He's got some itching going on there.
Well, I could tell you between you and me, okay? He just graduated the 3rd grade.
Well, that's
and so you could treat him like a real person. You could talk to him, but again, you don't have to talk down at him. But he is a 3rd grade graduate right now.
Well, he probably knows how to do some counting and knows some pretty good
right.
size of words.
Yes, sir. Well, you can cipher.
You can cipher?
Yes, sir.
See right there. You 6th grade? Well, I'll tell you what, folks. I'm having a little trouble getting some. Excuse me.
Well, you better do something with that sinus thing. You know, sometimes it happens that if you stick your head up that crack, you get that stuff up your nose, and it'll make you feel like $1 million. And that's what I've heard.
Well, I'd like to have $1 million, but I don't see that happening.
You don't?
No.
We need a sponsor.
I've never heard
a sponsor
of anybody getting with a 6th grade education getting like $1 million.
That's a lot of college.
I would ask you right now, Curly, what grade did you graduate?
6.
You went all the way to 6th grade?
You've been through college.
6.
Right.
They wouldn't let me in the 7s. I don't know what the...
Well, how far did they go up?
They go up quite a ways.
Past 6?
Past 6.
Oh man, I never heard of such a thing.
There'll be some people I know that got through 7 and 8.
8? What'd they eat?
You mean 7 to 8? You mean like bedtime?
8 what? What did they eat?
8. That's what people do when after they. I'll tell you what, he's got a little problem over there. I think needs to be addressed. All right. On that note, we'll be right back, folks. We got to take a little break for our sponsor here, Stumpy Pete. His house of ham. He's got good, fine ham and beans. Highly request that you dine there.
Can I ask you a question? Are we still on the what you call what did you just call that when you held the sign up? Whatever it was. Now you said
sponsor break.
What?
Did I say sponsor break?
Well, I
don't know what I say. Sometimes stuff comes out.
Now, when you get this Stumpy's, the ham and the beans, does that give you gas and trouble?
Well, I'll tell you, it doesn't. It does a number on the missus. The missus, if she's got that problem with the squirts anyway, and he take one male, you take her down to Stumpy Pete's, and she's on that toilet there for about 3 days. We took her to a clinic. That didn't do no good.
I used to date Stumpy's sister. She had one leg. I remember her. I used to date her.
Was her name Peg or wasn't it something like Peg? I thought it was Peg. That was easy because
work at IHOP.
She had. That's right. That's exactly right.
For heaven's sake.
Now you know, Curly, I've been saying this, and I'm pretty sure I saw your wife this morning scooting in the backyard. So she does still have the squirts.
Well, it's just like sometimes it's like a dog out there. It's kind of an embarrassing situation there if the neighbors are watching, if you know what I mean, and just scooting across the backyard there. It's not a pretty sight, but
No, it
Can't be helped. Can't be helped.
No.
Stain the drawers.
That's it.
Yeah, good one there, do-right?
Yeah, you don't want that. You don't want them drawers to be clean. Yeah, you don't want that.
Clean them off.
Drawer. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to change
Well,
that.
you
out the
know, Curly, y'all tell her that I'm very apologetic to her thing that she has to scoot like that. I bet you that's a little bit much for the young lady.
I know she'd appreciate that for her. I will tell her a lot. And so, Do-Ray. Or what's his name? I'm just going to call him Do-Ray for the show. I don't know.
I tell you what,
Tricky.
Curly, you can call him anything. The boy's been beat. I told you he'll answer to anything.
Really?
Yeah, you take that name, Do-Ray.
You got a red rubber plunger at your house?
How'd you know?
Well, I didn't know. I was just asking.
Yeah, you got one. Can't live without it.
Yeah.
We wash the dishes out with it.
That,
Kept them completely dry.
I never thought
Let 'em
about
dry.
that, but that
Good.
could work pretty good there. I think.
Yeah.
I'll have to give her a try.
Number one. Number one.
You've got some invisible flies. These
Yeah, they're all over the place. And then wasps too.
Yeah,
Trying to kill you.
Oh yeah.
You know?
You saying we got on alert because of them killer wisps?
Alert.
Yeah, be watching them things. I tell you what, them wasps, Curly, have you ever been stung by a wasp in your pinky fingers?
One time I got. I tell you what, I got stung by a wasp right there, on my little pinky finger, and it swelled up like a Jimmy Dean pork sausage link, and it did not feel. It did not feel good.
Well, are these wasps? Are they killer wasps? You know, like are they? Do
Kill
they
if they
attack?
ding you.
What was that?
Kill if they ding you, you're gonna
They ding
suffer.
you. They ding you?
Yeah, you swell right off.
Okay.
I hate to say this, but I got a lot of flack on that. Some wise asses would call up and kind of make fun of me about that. And I don't appreciate it. And also what they do, since I got that new phone system put in, you can call up and leave messages like it's called an answering machine. People call and leave a message on there, and you push your button and listen to it at a later date.
Wow.
And I got people calling me, some wise guys calling me and leaving messages like,
Hate that happens.
Curly, you still sniffing your mom's underwear and stuff like that there. And, Curly, what's the difference between Curly Tubbs and a skunk? And he say, nothing, it's both the same thing. Stuff like that, that's not right. I don't think I got a...
No, sir, that's not right.
Mama wouldn't like that.
No,
she wouldn't like that a bit.
No, and a person in your position that you're so highly educated and got your own show. Well, now this kind of gets me. What did you call it again? Answer what?
Answering machine.
So the machine answers?
Yeah, well, I tell you, they got some kind of a fancy ass recording device inside this machine, you see, and when that phone call comes into that machine, it turns on automatically, and then if I don't answer, it records onto this little tape deal, spins around in a circle, and they leave a little message on there. And some of them are
never heard of such a thing before.
Heard of that.
They're not very nice.
No.
Like voodoo.
Well, I think it's evil.
Yes.
It gotta be evil.
Yes,
Talking machine.
So it's a tape recorder, but not a lady stuck in the phone to tell you what you missed your calls or nothing. It's nothing like that.
Well, it'd have to be a really small,
That's deeming.
real small lady
Yeah.
to get
Okay.
inside that thing. But
Yeah.
so I'm thinking, I don't know about all these.
Well, I don't know either.
Fancy
Rightly.
things going on.
Oh my. Well, you talked about my livelihood, or not my living room. What did you ask me? But my answer was that I run a bed and breakfast club.
You got to run.
Oh yeah, that was back to that.
Well, we never finished it, Curly. I'm thinking I would like to promote it on your television or your radio show.
Go right ahead, there.
Okay.
You'll be on.
I want to tell you that I just got myself a new. Can I tell them it's a Chevrolet, or do I have to be careful?
No, you just feel free to say any
Well,
words.
sometimes people don't want to, mention a car. They just said, like I got a vehicle.
Look, this is a public access. Don't mind them nothing. Just talk.
I got you covered, DeRay. He'll listen to me too. And if I fail something, y'all correct me. Is that good enough?
Okay.
Anyway, I got myself a beautiful 1968 Chevrolet Impala. Whoa. Anyway, I had the kids play with that other car in the front yard. Maybe y'all seen it for, I don't know, maybe 10 years. And
It's rusting out now, though.
I had to get rid of it. So anyway, I put this one down, and it's got the 4 doors, and you could have a sleeping partner in the back seat and the front seat. It'll sleep too.
That doesn't
There'll
sound
be a lot
like
of sleep. I'll tell you that much.
You ever let DeRay the bar? No.
Yeah, I can't get in it. He won't let me
I
in
can
that.
understand that.
Yeah. What would happen when I let
Like
DeRay in there? He couldn't get out of the car
Yeah.
in case he had to go relieve himself of certain products.
So,
You know what I'm
Well,
saying? And you don't want your brand new car soiled with urination or poop.
I can't help it.
Say.
I can't help it.
well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Feed me
DeRay.
birds and stuff like that, and I poop it out, I can't help it.
Well,
Now we told him a million times that maybe someday I'll let him sleep in it, but right now it's booked solid. I got it's booked up for 2 days next year.
well, I'm glad to hear that you've got a booming business going on. We down there in the creek, West Creek or East Creek, Crack or whatever.
It would move so much it didn't fire them shotguns.
East Creek.
Boom, boom, boom.
I don't know what that is. Hell, I got this flag flying in front of my face.
Damn
loud.
That
Wait a minute.
distracts me. And that squirrel,
Damn
I've
loud.
seen a damn squirrel out there running around,
We
misbehaving.
call that dinner. I don't know what
Oh,
y'all
do?
call it here.
Well, yeah.
Well, the other day, now this is a good story. Now I know DeRay doesn't have a brother or sister or a little
That's probably a good thing, Laura.
He didn't live.
Oh, go ahead.
Didn't live. Couldn't
We
live.
had Junior standing there the other night with tin foil wrapped on his little arm, holding up by the television set, and we got receptions from 4 television shows.
And 3 radio stations.
Well, that's quite something, Laura. I'm gonna say we only get one station.
Well, you could borrow the little shit. He puts this foil around his arm and he waves it until you get the good picture. And it's also real nice that he will turn the volume or the knob that has numbers on it.
Well, yeah. What kind of set do you have?
I don't know.
Well, that's
I don't rightly know.
that doesn't
Now-
really matter, does it?
Now, Junior, he's studying up on those numbers and he's pretty good at it. So we figure by the time he's 18 years old or so, he'll be able to graduate and go on being in the television news.
And it ain't your TV,
I'll
neither.
tell you what, we got like
Got
Africa
RCA,
in here or something.
got RCA Victor's name on that TV, so it don't even belong to you, but I'd fuck around with it too,
Well, you could probably get DeRay to come over and help you out there. He'd be knowing his numbers. got past the 3rd grade there, he could probably help you out a little bit.
Well, yeah, I tell you what, you get that kind of education, as long as, you know, it helps a lot when the boy could drive to school. Because
Yeah.
you don't have the, now in cities, in the United States, they have them yellow buses, and you could ride the buses to go to school. That's what I heard. Now I don't. You know, Curly, you're the well-renowned driver or celebrity all over the world, and so you probably seen them yellow buses. I ain't never seen them.
I have, in fact, seen a yellow bus. Drop what's do right doing, Ari?
Probably got the shits again.
Then he's got probably has. Well, he can probably do a number 1 or number 2 if he got past 3rd grade, or he can go out do the finger thing. Do-Ray, what do you have to do? And he can just go like that.
Well, he might get confused over that 1 or 2. He might want to add it together or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, bugs are on the table again.
Yeah. Well, you can
Look
go.
at
You could eat. You can go ahead and do Ray and eat one. It's gonna be a while before we eat any damn way. Go ahead and nudge on that. He's a good boy.
Still
They
fresh.
give him a beating
Still
on
fresh.
that shine and stuff, and
Yeah.
they changed
Get
everything.
little pieces on this one.
There you have it. I don't know.
I drank some of that shine one time.
Tastes like barbecue.
You had shine?
I wasn't right for days. My mind was just. I seen squirrels I'd never seen flying around and stuff like that there, and I decided, you know, that wasn't for me. So I'd be staying away from the shine. I just let other people act like fools and see what happens there. You get out there and get beat up and lose control of your mental facsimiles or whatever
When
it's
you
called.
see flying squirrels, you know you're in trouble. You're in trouble right there.
Well, I've seen some squirrels.
Some of them flying, huh?
Yeah, they was a flying, and I didn't think that was normal.
Hey,
So
No, sir.
ain't no feathers on a squirrel. It can't fly. Somebody's talking crap.